Well, good morning, and we're out for another walk. I hope you've enjoyed the recent videos. I really enjoyed going up Deepdale. That was the last one that I actually put up live. So where are we today and where are we going? Well, I'm trying to stay in the I am staying in the Lake District, and I'm trying to find places somewhere new, or new to me, shall we say. I'm sure there's nowhere in the Lake District that I could photograph that has never been photographed before. And at the moment, life is quite busy with various things. Earlier in the week I gave a talk to the Mothers Union about my time in Greenland, which seemed to go down quite well, although it was took quite some time putting it together, but it's the first talk I'd done for a long time, and was fairly new with PowerPoint. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. So we've parked at Stonethwaite National Trust Car Park, which is down the Borrowdale Valley, just south of Derwentwater, and we're just walking along the path. It's the path that the Cumbria Way goes on, and we're walking down the path to go along by Stonethwaite Beck. And I've been on the path a number of times, but I was looking on the internet just for images of places to go and where I might find, and apparently there's a waterfall that I've obviously walked past a number of times, not really knowing it's there. It's obviously not a huge one, and it's called Galleny, if that's how you pronounce it, Galleny Force. It's on Stonethwaite Beck, just before you get to where it splits. If you're going upstream, or if you're coming downstream, the two join together where what we call it, Langstrath Beck and Greenup Gale join together and form Stonethwaite Beck. So that's where we're going. As I say, it's somewhere new to me. Not quite sure how it'll come out, because we've had quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, so everything's very full. The lake's very full, so I'd imagine the becks are very full. So anyway, we'll carry on and we'll see you a bit later. Right, we haven't actually come very far. Virtually only just finished doing the intro. We've just come along and we've come across this. I would imagine normally it's just a trickle, and you probably wouldn't even spot it from the path. I mean, we're only a couple 100 metres from the path or so, but it did shout out at me, so I decided I'd come and have a look, and I've decided it's worth capturing an image of it. If we just look at the back of the camera, I've taken various shots, so I'm not quite sure where the back of the camera stands in terms of that, but as you can see, it's a particular shot. It's 100 ISO f8 and an eighth of a second, and you can see I've got the stream coming down on the right hand third and then across the bottom, which I thought made quite a good composition. So it's a nice start. It's a reasonable day if we look around. It's quite a bright sky, but it is very cloudy. There's odd bits of blue. The forecast was for sunny intervals and possibly rain as well, so we'll have to see how we get on. So it's a nice start, I think. As I say, I've taken various shutter speeds, etc. to distinguish the movement. So yeah, whichever's best we'll put up on the video after this, and then we'll pack up the camera and head on to our actual destination. But I was just saw it and thought that's too good an image to miss. So yeah, I mean, I was watching a video by Thomas Heaton last night, and we were sort of saying, when you're relaxed, which I think I am today, you spot things, whereas if you're focused in on one particular thing, you can miss things. So yeah, hopefully it's a nice image, and as I say, we'll put it up on the video. So see you a bit later. Right, well, I was coming along the path here, and I noted on the wall that there's a bit of a style, the one where you've got stones sticking out giving steps up, and then a gap to go through the wall. And I just thought it'd be interesting to just take a picture through the wall. I mean, I don't know whether you can see from here, but there is sheep the other side. So I've done it handheld. I just didn't think it was worth getting the tripod out and that. Just messing about a bit. So yeah, if it's any good, we'll put it up on the video. Yeah, and we'll carry on to where we're going, which as you can see, there's a lot of water about. So yeah, that's where we're heading. And I can't remember what the name of that mountain jutting out, but if you go straight up, that's Green Up Gill. If you turn to the right before that rocky outcrop, that's Langstrath Valley. So yeah, right, we'll just pack up and carry on, so we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, you've seen from the B-roll, I was walking along about to cross this gill, which is Willy Grass Gill, and as I looked up and heard the noise, I thought it might be worth wandering up. So as you can see, this is where I've come. It's quite an epic waterfall with this amount of water, whether it's any good when there's a lot less. So I have captured a couple of images of it, but the reason I didn't video myself, you can see, if we could turn around here, you can see that's where the tripod is, and I was stood on that rock there, so there wasn't much room to manoeuvre, and didn't really want to leave the camera on there and come back, just in case something suddenly hit the tripod and the camera came coming over. As you can see on the tripod, the centre column is raised up, so it was not particularly stable. Plus at the normal shutter speed it looked yeah, quite smoothed out. So what I decided to do was I upped the ISO to get and dropped the F number to get quite a high shutter speed. The last one I took was 6/40 of a second. So hopefully that'll mean, unlike my normal options for waterfalls, hopefully that'll show the individual water freezing the drops and just give a feeling of how much power there is, because smoothness can give a feeling of power, but sometimes just the sheer volume and the freezing of the water can do it. So hopefully if that comes up, we'll put it up on the video, and we still haven't got to our main purpose of coming out today. But I'm quite happy that we've got quite a few nice images so far. So yeah, we had part of our lunch, we're going to have the other part, pack up the tripod, and then we're going to head it back down to the river. As you can see, if I turn round, we've just come up, we haven't come up a huge way, but we have come up a little way from the river, so we'll go back down and carry on. We're not much further, probably 5-10 minutes from the planned destination. So right, anyway, we'll have our lunch, pack up the tripod, and then we'll head on, and we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we found the main force that we're looking for. I forgot what it's called, but it's just there in front of you, and I really need, you can't really do it justice from this side of the beck, so I need to get to the other side. Yeah, the name's gone. So, but what I have come across as we were walking along the river to the bridge, which is just a bit further up. I mean, that's more or less the composition I'm looking at that you can see in the camera there. I mean, you can see where the camera is, but you've got the river, and then you've got Eagle Crag, and almost the river forms a sort of leading line to the bottom of the crag and then up the crag. So yeah, that's the composition roughly, but I'll talk through it more in detail, but I'll record it through the stills camera, so I'll give you a bit more detail. So right, well, there we are recording through the stills camera, as well as videoing myself, and there you can see the composition that I've come up with. We've got the two trees there that are well within the frame. I've done it so the trees aren't cut off, and then we've got Eagle Crag there to the I suppose the left hand third, and then we've got, as you can see, the river running down. And I quite like this because I just get in a sense that the river is forming a sort of leading line from here along and up to Eagle Crag. So unfortunately the light's not brilliant, but yeah, we'll just have to see how it comes out. But yeah, I mean, that was the composition. I'll take a few different exposures, and the best one I'll put up on the video. Right, we moved a bit further on, and there's compositions everywhere. So come along. I think this is now not Stonethwaite Beck, but Langstrath Beck, and you can see how wild the water is along here. So you can see the camera there. Yeah, there's the camera. And we've set it, if I show you the back of the screen there, we've got f8, 20th of a second, 100 ISO, and I've set it to do a 16:9 crop, so it's quite a long thin one. But I mean, the water's going along at a fair whack. I mean, at a 20th of a second, it's still smoothing it out because it's just moving so fast. So yeah, I think we're going to get quite a few images. Whether we'll put them all on the video, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, the only problem with this one here is getting here. Coming over those rocks, they are extremely slippy, so I'll have to take it careful going back up. So yeah, I think we've got the images we want, so I'm going to pack up the camera and head back up. We need to go upstream because there should be a bridge so we can get to the other side. So we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we came across the river and we're just looking for more compositions. There's this bit here, there's an awful lot of water coming in down here, but you can't really get a good view. You really need to be in the river, and it's just far too much water. I think this might be quite a nice one when it's not so much water. Maybe have to come back when it's a little bit dry, because it's a very soggy day today and we've had a lot of rain, so there's a lot of water coming down. So yeah, we'll go on and try and find Galleny Force. I think the reason I haven't spotted it before is I've always been on the side we came down today, and I think we'll see it a lot better from this side of the river. So anyway, we'll go and find it and we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we've finally made it to our prime destination, although we've got distracted, and that doesn't matter because we've got some great images. So here we are, yes. From the other side of the river you can see we can get reasonable access. So with this camera you don't get a huge, very small in the background, but we'll get the stills camera out. We can always video a bit with that and zoom in. So I'm not quite sure what sort of composition we're going to get, but we'll have a look, we'll get it set up, and then I'll speak to you about it. Right, well, we've come up with our composition, and you can see it there through the recording through the stills camera. I haven't zoomed quite into the main sort of falls there. I wanted to catch the water and that, and I've put the falls slightly off to the side, so the water's all coming down that way. But yeah, so that's the composition. I'll take it at differing shutter speeds, and we'll see what effects we can get, and whatever's best we'll put up on the video after this. I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get any more images today, or whether after this one we'll be just heading back. So yeah, we'll see how it comes out at different speeds and that. So anyway, we'll see you a bit later. Right, we're going to end the video here. We're on back, going down. I mean, you can see, if you turn around there, you can see Stonethwaite Beck, or you can certainly hear it. And we're going through here, what would normally be is used as a campsite, although I think it's only open at certain times of the year. So yeah, it's been a great walk today. It's good to get out. The weather's been the odd light shower, the odd bit of blue sky. There is some blue sky coming out now, but we need to be heading home. Time's marching on. So yeah, I know it was good. And I think what I've learned is just look. If you got time, don't march off to where you think you want to be. Just take your time. Take your time. Sometimes there's something that grabs you. I mean, you can see. If I turn around, I don't know whether I'll be able to see it. It's difficult to tell. Over there somewhere is the one of the waterfalls we went to. That I don't think it's even marked on the map. So anyway, yeah, it's been a good walk. Got some great pictures. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please click the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, why not subscribe? And if there's anything, absolutely anything, please do comment. Comment on things that you think could be useful in future videos. Comment on questions about this video or questions about the Lake District. I'll try and answer any you want. So yeah, as I say, it's been a good day and hopefully we've got some great images. And anyway, bye for now, and we'll see you on the next video.